Are you ready to record 10 times faster? Have a clear plan so you don't stress out every time you make a YouTube video? I have uploaded 150 videos to YouTube, but 6 months ago, I stopped because the process was taking me so much time, I just didn't want to do it anymore. Until now. This is my 6th day in a row uploading to YouTube using a new plan that's taking me a fraction of the time it used to take me to create a YouTube video. This is the YouTube challenge I forced myself to do, and I'm inviting you to do it with me. That way we have more fun creating YouTube videos, we get better faster because we're not going to overthink anymore, and every day I'm giving you an assignment. Today's assignment is to use the 10 steps I'm about to give you to record your next video. Step number 1, I went over in yesterday's video because it was about scripting, but we got to get a little bit more specific. This is my beautiful script for this video. And what I want you to do is write out your hook and your intro. That's what we talked about yesterday. Then bullet point all of your talking points, then write the segue, the ending, before you start to record. That way, you're gonna have a strong script because you have thought out using the formula I told you about yesterday, and then you're gonna have bullet points so that we're not wasting time trying to memorize stuff. And yes, I was pointing this way because this is the hook and this is the intro. Let me be clear, I don't memorize this. I write it out because it's easier for me to remember it when I go to record. So I didn't get this exactly right, but I know I used the words and the content I was going for because I wrote it all out. Step 2, you need what I call a base camp. This is my base camp. This is my laundry room where I have all of my gear stored away. It's where I plug in everything. It's where my lights stay. That way, anytime I want to do a video, this is already set up and ready to go. Your base camp can be anywhere. It can be your car. It can be your bedroom. It can be anywhere in your house where there's a great big window that you can face so that you've got good light. The only reason I have these lights is because I'm in a basement with no windows. Step 3, if you think you're going to change scenes during your recording session, then make note of that on your bullet points so you know ahead of time where you're going to be next. See, I knew I was going to be here for this part before I started recording. Next, wear understated clothing for a couple reasons. First of all, it's going to be a lot easier for you to figure out what you're going to wear if you wear what I call a uniform. I always wear a solid color shirt, shorts, or jeans, and I do that because A, I don't want it to be distracting on camera, but also when you wear understated clothes like this, people don't remember it. So you can get away with repeating your outfit without worrying about whether people are thinking she repeated her outfit. Plus, solid color shirts look a lot better in your thumbnails than shirts with patterns on them. Next, you have to record a test video before you start recording your video. You want to make sure your audio is working, your microphone's working, that you are able to be heard loud and clear. You want to make sure that everything on you looks the way you want it to. You want to make sure that you're framed the right way because we don't want us to be so far away that we look small in our video. We want to fill the frame, but we also want to make sure nothing is sticking out of our head in the background and that our background is interesting but not cluttered. You want to make sure you're cleaning up anything that's going to distract your viewer. You also want to record in the order of the video that will appear in the final product, meaning you don't want to record something that's going to happen at the end of your video towards the beginning of your recording session. You want everything to happen in order. That's going to save you time recording and in editing. The next thing that I find saves a lot of time when you're recording is to stop recording in between your bullet points. That way you're able to look at your next bullet point and make sure you covered what you wanted to cover in the previous bullet point. Plus, this allows you to have shorter clips when you go to edit, and I find that shorter clips take less time to upload to my computer or to any editing app. This also takes pressure off of you so you don't feel like you have to be perfect the whole time, because when I get into that mode, I am more likely to mess up, which brings me to the next way to record 10 times faster, and that is don't stop recording every time you mess up. Just pause and then repeat what you were saying until you get it the way you want it to be. Now, if you keep messing up and it becomes this really long clip, then stop recording, start a new clip. That way, again, you don't have to upload a really long clip full of mistakes to your timeline. Another way to save time recording your YouTube video is to not record any B-roll. That's the video that goes over your voice. Instead of doing that, you can make your video interesting by changing locations, changing the camera angle like I just did, or simply using props to show what you're talking about. Now, you might think changing locations and changing angles is too much. Let me know in the comments if you would ever do that. But once you start getting the hang of it, it actually doesn't take you a long time. I forgot, there's another way that you can save time by not recording B-roll, and that is if you want to show something, you just show it while you talk about it. So it's part of the video clip. Your face is not on it, but your voice is while you're showing the thing. So right now I'm showing you, this is the easy way that I get different camera angles in my car. I just use that suction mount right there. Another way to save time recording your YouTube videos is to use your phone. I do have a camera, but I use my phone in every single one of my videos because it's so much easier to get video when I'm on the go, or if I want to get video of me recording, or if I just don't want to go get my camera, or if the camera's battery is dead. So this allows me to get shots no matter where I am. And yes, I am using the front camera. I know that is blasphemy in the YouTube world. I have an iPhone 15, so maybe it has a better front camera than the other iPhones. I don't know, but yeah, I use my iPhone all the time, front camera. Now this next one is not for everybody, but it's why I'm doing this challenge. I want to get faster at recording videos on the go in different places, not just at my base camp. This isn't something you have to do, but I would encourage you to try things during a challenge so that you learn how to do new things and then you learn how to do them faster. For instance, I'm finding the more that I record in public, the easier it gets because you just don't really care anymore, even when there's people behind you. Another way to record faster is to do daily activities while you're recording, because that way you don't put all the focus on what you're saying, and I find it makes it a lot easier to get the words out the way you want them to get out. That's a trick we used in television news on our live shots. Anytime we did a demonstration, it always came across more natural and error-free because we were doing something with our hands. It just automatically relaxes you, makes you more conversational, and gets your recording done a lot faster. Now that you have recorded your bullet points in record time, we are going to edit your video 10 times faster, and that's what you're going to learn how to do in the next video.